Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Emmanuel Fernandes, dear business leaders, colleagues, Mr. Abdul Razak and your team, my brother, friend, Mr. Mahmood, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening. It's very pleasure and heartening to be here in very cold evening of January when we are inaugurating the Pakistan office of Two World. If I recall and remember that in 2022, as Mr. Abdul Razak said, that I was in Philippines for the Philippine FDA ordered from WHO side. So when I met FDA president, probably his name was Mr. Oscar. He said me that, do you know Mr. Abdul Razak from Pakistan? Previously, I once met with him when he was in Pakistan. So I did not recall who he was asking. He introduced that Mr. Abdul Razak is a person from Pakistan, and he is a person who saved the lives of millions of Filipinos. And at that time, I really thought that I must meet him. And then we met, and since then, we are very good friends, and Alhamdulillah. And since then, whenever we talk, probably once a month, after 2 months, that's the one point which I must always say, that Razak Bhai, why you don't come to Pakistan for doing something? And then when I get chance to be the CEO of my organization, then I called him, please come to Pakistan for doing something for the people of Pakistan. Unfortunately, the regulator was always considered to be a person or authority to control something. But we tried to build a culture where regulator must be the name of trust, credibility, and global competitiveness, along with provision of enabling environment to work in a country. That's very important. And we at Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan right now working on these lines. Trust, credibility, competitiveness, and to provide enabling environment for all those stakeholders who want to work, who want to serve the public health. So that is the basic thing. And again, I will refer to Mahmood because he is right now working with us in various capacities. Right now we are working on some of policies where we can say that if we miss some of the links in the past, like vaccine manufacturing, like medical devices, where Pakistan couldn't move further, but now we are trying to have an environment where with the mutual working with the stakeholders, international partners, and the government of Pakistan is right now working to not only provide medicines, vaccines, devices, surgicals, some of very basic essential medicine for Pakistan, but for the rest of the world is. And this is the way, the topic which you have mentioned for me, how Pakistan can go for $1 billion plus export. This is the only way. So right now, and last month when Mr. Abdul Razak came to Pakistan, and he asked me that now we are opening an office, and I already shared, we were already working on some of the component of vaccine as well. So that was the point, and that was the discussion where we started thinking that right now we are working at, Alhamdulillah, we are very close to some first national vaccine policy by the government of Pakistan, that how we can facilitate Pakistani companies and foreign investors to come to Pakistan for the indigenous vaccine. And what I believe that Philippines has the same problem as that of Pakistan. Philippines doesn't have domestic infrastructure for the pharmaceuticals, for the biologics, and for the vaccines as well. In fact, Dr. Imran very rightly said that Pakistan is the country which is exporting $350 million, and if we find that out of this $350 million, a handsome amount is from the pharmaceutical. So many Pakistani pharmaceutical companies are exporting pharmaceuticals to the Philippines, and what I believe that if we provide more competitive environment and enabling environment in Pakistan, that I believe that Pakistan and Philippines can work more closely for provision of the basic type of drugs, devices, and vaccine to the Philippines and rest of the world as well. So being representative of government of Pakistan, usually regulators avoid such type of functions because it's opening an office. But what I believe that coming back of a Pakistani businessman to its own country, it's not a normal thing. So that's why I prefer to come here and just to share my thoughts that in Pakistan, Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan is working right now to further improve the business and environment, provide all the enabling environment. Mr. Hanif Sadar was just sharing with me that he was, in fact, what I believe, that it's not only the government. Every Pakistani is the representative of government of Pakistan. Mr. Hanif Sadar was just sharing with me that he gave a lecture a few days back where he represented and he shared what the draft has changed for over a period of 1 year. So what I believe, no, he is our representative. Mr. Naeem Khanani, who is the mover and shaker of the medical device, who is in the Samani Shima Foundation, but I believe that he can make a difference. Mr. Mahmood, who supervised various countries for the international organizations to promote the manufacturing, indigenous manufacturing, to promote to improve the access of medicine in those countries, he is our representative. Mr. Abdul Razak, who spent 30 years in Philippines, now coming to Pakistan, he is the representative of government of Pakistan. Dr. Imran Yusuf, he is the Consul General of Philippines. I never met Imran before, but in 2022, when I was moving to Philippines, somehow I couldn't get the visa in time. He was the person who assisted me. And we first time met today. So in my understanding, every Pakistani, our chief guest, although he's from Philippines, but we consider it brother of Pakistan because he is right now bridging the gaps between two countries, between the people of two countries. So to conclude my talk, that let's build an ecosystem where every person, whether it's a government functionary, whether it's a private person, it's a businessman, it's a philanthropist, any civil society member should put his efforts for the betterment of not only own country, but for the betterment of the mankind. What I believe Mr. Abdul Razak is doing same for Philippines, for Pakistan and other countries. So thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Razak, for inviting me here. And but I can extend that not only Drug Regulatory Authority, rather our government functionary will support you for this better cause. But my request would be that let's decide the timelines, that by how much time would be required. On behalf of draft, I can give you the timelines. Then when you will file the application, how much time it will take to decide your application. But in the same manner, you should also decide the timeline, that in how much time you will prepare, you will establish a vaccine manufacturing facility in Pakistan. So we will be here not only to assist, rather we are here to plug the gaps, to fill the gaps wherever there is any. Regulator doesn't mean only to control. If you need any help for the technology transfer, if you need any help for the capacity building, if you need any help with for bridging the gap with the Federal Director of Immunization, we the government are here to assist you. So thank you very much, and may Allah bless all.